Hi, today let's play with Griffin pop-out dies. You get a shadow layer and the main layer with this die set, and you can make this style of cards. And this is an idea sheet with the instruction included. So let me cut everything out and show you how you can work with this die. Okay, I cut the dies out. As you can see, the die itself is gorgeous. The embossing and everything is really nice. You get all the cuts and score lines to be able to make these pretty pop-out dies. I cut a piece of cardstock to 7 by 10 and scored it at 5 inch. So now I have an A7 card base. I think I need to mention something. These dies are bigger than most of the dies in the market. They're around, let me tell you, they're around 6 3/4, almost 7 inch. So you need a bigger machine to work with these dies, like Gemini or the Impress. So I wanted to mention that. And probably I think Spellbinders has bigger machine as well, and Big Shot Pro also has a large cut base format. Okay, first I'm going to use these dies the way they designed it for. Based on the instruction, we need to score this middle score line inward, or valley score. So we need to push this in and push these two small score line here outward, or we have mountain fold, sorry. So we have valley fold in the middle and mountain fold in the top and bottom part. And we need to score these two score line we have here. So for doing that, it's easier if you use something like a simple ruler and push the cardstock the way you want to score it. So I'm going to do that. Okay, actually with this die set, I'm going to make different things. First, I'm going to make the pop-out card based on the instruction they provided in this die set. And after that, I'm going to use this die to make different style of cards to show you you can use your dies, what you have. You don't have to buy new things all the time if you don't want to, or you can't afford to buy new things. And you can use your dies in different ways and stretch the use of your the stuff you already have. So specifically with this die, because it's a little bit more expensive, Griffin is a premium brand, so their dies and stamps are a little bit more expensive than other dies you can buy in the market. So I really want to show you you can do different things with these dies, and with some snipping and tweaking things, you can make a different style of cards or projects with these dies. So after this, I will show you how you can do a few more things and to inspire you to use the stuff you already have. So I'm going to score these lines, burnish them really well, and it should look like something like this. burnish everything out. And for the shadow layer, you don't have any score line. Actually, for this die set, I prefer that. And so what you need to do is score at the middle. This is a piece of lightweight paper, so I didn't need to make any score line here. I just fold it and I have my score line here. But if you have a cardstock, you can fold it in half and mark on the top, and after that you can put it in your score line, scoreboard, or even use a ruler and scoring tool, and you can score at the middle, and then you can fold it in half easily. So that's the way you can do this. And now we need to stick our shadow layer in the middle of our card. So I'm going to do that. Now we only need to put the glue on the decorative part and stick it onto our shadow layer. So I will do that as best as I can. I prepared a sticker from Griffin Angelic sticker collection, and I'm going to stick this here, and we have, oh, and it comes out from the zip, so I'm probably changing this. So let me use another one. Sorry, let me try this one, and this one should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so let's use this one. I did cut a few more of these dies. Actually, I cut 2, and I want to show you how you can use this to decorate your front of your card. Yeah, you can use it simply by putting one here and put this one here and call it a day. Or I'm going to stack them up, so I need to cut them at the middle. So let me do that. You can use your trimmer or a ruler and exacto knife. I think I'm going to stack 3 layers, but let's see how it goes. So let me first stick the decorative part to the shadow layer, and I'm going to do that for both of them. Okay, now I'm going to stack them up like this. Actually, there is a design here which is very similar to this. You can put it here, but because I want to stack 3 layers, let me show you. If I put the first layer here and put the second one like this, you still can see this cut line, which I don't like, so I decided to put it a little bit higher. This way you can see the cut lines, and I can stack three layers like this. Then I have a sticker, or you can stamp the sentiment you like, and probably I'm going to stick this here, and I think I put a few gems around this empty part. Let me stack these together, and after that we need to cut. After I stick them together, I need to cut the extra part out with the scissor or my exacto knife. So let me stick them together and I'll be back. Okay, you can use this die in many different ways. Like, I was thinking maybe we can make it like a gatefold card. So what we need to do is, first of all, we need to stick the main layer to the shadow layer. If you'd like, you can use it separately as well. So after that, we simply score the line. Let me do that. Let me stick this down. What you do is defining the score line that is here already. So then you burnish your score line, and voila, you have your gatefold card. You can put a cardstock or decorative part here. Actually, what I can do is to put another layer of this even here to make it more decorative, and then put another piece of cardstock here to stamp my sentiment and write anything I want there. So that's another way you can use this die for, and I thought it's kind of neat and pretty. And for closing it down, we can use, you can use a ribbon or a belly band to close the card out. And even it's possible to put another regular card, which I don't have here, but let's imagine we have this card, but you need a top fold card. You can stick top fold card here and close it down. Then when you open the gates, the card can be open. So that's another idea. Okay, the other idea is using it for slimline card. And before that, let me show you another thing. The other way is, if you can use this card by itself, even if you want. Or actually, if I would do that, put this one in the middle, so I have these slits as well. So, and this can work as a pocket. So if you only stick around this area and put this part clear, it's like a pocket. And if you put something like a 3 by 5, 3 by 5 to even 7 inch, you can have a card to pull it out from here. So or you can use the whole thing as a, I don't know, as kind of a innovative card, and put sliding card here. And for that purpose, even you can use the same layer you have, and I just find the middle. Let me show you from the back. I draw a line to show you. You find the middle and go 1.5 inch from both sides and cut it with the exacto knife and ruler, which I did. So I removed these two parts. You end up with this, but only 3 inch can go from here. Actually, it's like 3.25. So if you want to slide it really easily, I would suggest to put a 3 inch width card here. So then when I have this, and just, if you see it, if I let me cut this out to show you. Even this part, even you just cut the two decorative part, this is like a border die. It can work like a border die. So you can use it to decorate your card. This, see? And you can put two of them and make another decorative thing, which I really cool. And after you cut this, you end up with this one. We don't want the whole thing here, even though we can use it, but I'm not sure. No, because it's larger than this. If you use it as a card, if you use it just as itself, you can put this here like this and slide it through and hide your message here. And when the recipient received it, he or she can pull it up and see what you wrote. And it really look nice with wedding card or invitation, in my opinion. So that's one idea. But if we have something like this gatefold card, we can't put this here. Because it's going to get our card larger. So we can if you put it in the larger envelope, but I don't like that. I want to show you another option. So you simply can continue your line here to this part and this one to here, and by a few snipping, and of course I need to make it around, and looks like it was like that. See the difference? You can make it like this on this one side as well, and then slide it through your pocket. This is another idea I have for this die, which I think it's really looks nice. But the first one, if you keep it that way, it's really nice because it works like a stopper here. So as you can see, it works like a stopper. So it's really neat. And maybe I think we can use this one and only cut this part, which is only extra here. So that way we have this as our stopper and still have the same thing. Okay, anyway, that's another idea. The other one I was mentioning was using it for slimline card. What I've done here is, like the sliding card I show you, you are going to cut this. Actually, I wanted the whole decorative part here, the whole part here. So I measured it out, and it's, forgot, sorry, and it's like 3 3/4. So I usually make my slimline card like a 3.5 by 8.5. It's easier to make it that size, even though the real slimline card is the measurement is a little bit different. But anyway, it's still a regular office envelopes can fit a 4 by 9 inch card. So what I've done here, I cut a piece of cardstock to 8 by 9 and score it at 4 inch. So I have a 4 by 9 card base. And then I simply cut my decorative piece from here to here. As you can see, I have it here actually. I've cut it down and I snip the extras to make it look nicer for the first one. And because this part is larger than 9 inch, it's a little bit larger. If you don't want to put it in the regular envelope, you can keep it this way and it looks really nice. But I wanted to fit it in the envelope. So what I've done, I cut it in half, and then I cut from each side like 3/8 of an inch. So what I end up with is a nice size layer here. For next layer, I could have kept it like this, just cut it from both sides and cut it in half and make it a little bit smaller. Actually, I'm going to show you how I want to do this. It depends where you want to put this next layer. I want it to be like here. I put it here. I'm not sure you can see it. There is a decorative piece here which can fit this really nicely. So I want to put this one like that, these two together. So what I'm going to do is, for this one, and what I've done, I want it to be again 8 of an inch from each side smaller in width. So after I cut it like this, or I should say like this, I went 1/8 of an inch from each side, which goes to this loop here or hole here. So I cut that part out and I just snip extras and make it a little bit look nicer like this. So I did that. Then I don't want to measure everything and cut it out, so I'm going to stick this each of these layers to the first layer. So after I stuck them out, I'm going to cut it from back side because this is the correct size I needed. So I'm going to cut this part out and put up these two together and put it on top of my card like this, and then use a few embellishment. While the glue is drying, I wanted to show you something else. Even if when you cut this part out, you can use this like as bookmark. You can put it on front of the shadow layer as well and cut this part out and laminate it, or put scotch tape, the packing tape on top of that to make it a little bit more sturdier, and use it as a bookmark. You can use it decorative like this, or even cut the bottom part out to have a straight edge on the bottom. And yeah, I thought I shared that one as well. So let me stick these layers together. What I prepared here is a stamp die cut, which I made with Anna Griffin layering Stampin' Dies. So I'm going to use that as a sentiment. Really appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and see you in my next video. Peace out, you.